So now you are going through your syllabus, your CEFR-aligned syllabus. So you can also check from your scheme of work. But I just want to show you how you can create your objective and success criteria from this document. So first of all, most probably you have checked from your scheme of work that you want to focus on writing and you want to focus on 4.1, communicate intelligibly through print and digital media on familiar topics. Familiar topics can be anything that you have chosen. So, but the most important thing is students can communicate intelligibly. We can understand what they try to communicate either through print and digital media. Okay, so let's decide the focus. There are a few focus here. So do you want the students to be able to communicate information clearly, or do you want them to communicate the ideas clearly, or you want them to communicate feelings and opinions clearly, or you just want them to organize information coherently? So it's up to you. You can have this information, or you want them to communicate their feelings. But just remember, how much time do you have to teach this? So if you don't have that much time, then you might want to focus on just one, okay, one skill. So if you decide to look at this, organize information coherently, then your learning standards should be 4.1.5. How do we know that students can organize the information coherently? And we can see from here, learning standard, they can organize. They can organize the ideas, they can sequence the ideas, and they can develop that ideas within a text of several paragraphs on familiar topics. So those are the sub-skills that the students will need to do in order to achieve this focus. With that said, we know that your learning objective should be organize information coherently. And how do you want the students to display this, to show that they know how to do this? Then you can focus on these criteria. They can organize, they can sequence, and they can develop that ideas within a text of several paragraphs on familiar topics. So there are a few things there. One, they should have ideas, and they should organize those ideas. Then they should sequence them and develop that ideas, and they have to write within several paragraphs, okay, on any topic of the choice or for that day. So I hope that's clear how you can refer from your syllabus to create your learning objective and success criteria. Maybe some of you might want to know how you can differentiate all this. All right, as you can see, there are 3 sub-skills here of different level of ability. The first one, they have ideas and they can organize it. Okay, they can organize into themes or small groups. So that is the basic one. This should be what all the students can do. So this should be the first criteria of that objective. Okay, the first step. And the second one, sequence. To organize information coherently, they need to be able to sequence the ideas. So organize and sequence should be the priority of this lesson. So organize and sequence ideas should be the target for all students. All students can do this by the end of the lesson. Then they can organize the information coherently. How about develop ideas? We want all the students to achieve this, but if after 1 hour, some of them cannot achieve develop ideas, but they can organize and sequence, do you think they achieve organized information coherently? Okay. For develop ideas, this can be your differentiated task for the good ones, the advanced students. They might be able to organize, sequence, and some of the students will go to criteria number 3. They can develop the ideas, and another differentiation will be several paragraphs. How many paragraphs can each of them come up with? So some students might be slow, so they can come up with 1 or 2 paragraphs, shorter paragraphs. Those advanced students might be able to come up with 3, 4 paragraphs or longer paragraphs. So that is basically how they will develop according to their own ability and pace. Okay, so differentiation in that way can happen for this lesson.